Hi, this is me, Tony, and this is another video for you on my YouTube channel. The title of this presentation is an inscription from across the border and the perennity of the Phoenician identity. Or otherwise, El-Amed Ma'sub, South Lebanon, Northern Israel Phoenician inscription dating back to the year 222 BC, and the inscription is known as Kai 19. This is an image of the inscription stone. Phoenician inscription from El-Amed Historical Facts. The inscription was carved on a stone plaque. It dates to the year 222 BC, and it's now present in the Louvre Museum in Paris, France. It was purchased from the inhabitants of the village of Ma'sub, south of Ras al-Nakura in 1885. At that time, this area was part of the district of Acre under the Ottoman Empire. This would be now in northern Israel, historical Palestine. This inscription's true provenance is from El-Amed, a ruined site north of it on the Lebanese side of the border, which is currently at Ras al-Nakura. The inscription describes the dedication of a portico in a Phoenician temple to the goddess Astarte. Phoenician inscription of El-Amed historical facts continued. El-Amed or Amad or Al-Awamid or El-Awamid in Arabic, meaning the mother of columns, is a Hellenistic period archaeological site near the town of Nakura in South Lebanon, located 19 kilometers south of the city of Tyre, and was known in the inscription as the city of Hammon. It was excavated in 1861 by Ernest Renan in his Mission de Phénicie expedition. It's one of the most excavated sites in the Phoenician heartland. Numerous artifacts from this site are preserved in the National Museum of Beirut. The site contains the ruins of two temples, the Temple of Milk Astarte, the local god of the city of Hammon, mentioned in this inscription, and the Eastern Temple with the throne chapel built between 287 and 222 BC in the Ptolemaic period. And here is the Phoenician inscription written in the modified Latin alphabet, and this will be the first reading for you of this inscription. And this inscription has, as you can see here, 11 lines, and we are going to read them for you. عربت كبيرات متسع شمش وتسبولية إيش بنو هألام ملخي ملخ عشترته عبديو بعلي حمون لعشترته بإشرات الحمون بشت 26 لبطولمايوس أدون ملخيم أدير طعل نعم بن بطولمايوس وأرسينوس ألوني أوحيم شالوش حمشيم شت لعم تصور مو إيش بنو أيت كل أحري هميقدشيم بأرץ ليكونوا لم السكر والشم نعيم العلوم. Phoenician inscription using the Hebrew alphabet. And here we can see also the lines, 11 lines, and we read عربت كبيرات متسع شمش وتسبولية إيش بنو هألوم ملخي ملخ عشترته عبديو بعلي حمون لعشترته بإشرات الحمون بشت 26 لبطولمايوس أدون ملخيم أدير فعل نعم بن طولمايوس وأرسينوس ألوني أوحيم شالوش حمشيم شت لعم تصور مو إيش بنو أيت كل حري هميقدشيم إيش بأرץ ليكونوا لم السكر وشم نعيم العلوم. And this is a French translation of this inscription. Again, we can see the lines 1 to 11. Le portique vers l'Orient et ses piliers sont ceux qu'ont bâtis les puissants envoyés de Milk Astarté, et ses serviteurs, les citoyens de Hamon, pour Astarté dans le sanctuaire de la divinité Hamon. En l'an 26 de Ptolémée, seigneur des rois, le grand, le bienfaiteur, fils de Ptolémée et d'Arsinoé, les divins frères et sœurs. En l'an 53e, après l'ère de Tyr, de même ils ont bâti tous les sanctuaires restants sur la terre, afin que ce soit pour eux un souvenir et un bon nom pour toujours. An English translation of this inscription. The large eastern portico and its pillars, which were built by the mighty messenger of Milk Astarte and his servants, the citizens of Hamon, for the goddess Astarte in the shrine of the god Hamon, in the 26th year of Ptolemy, lord of Sphinx, the great, the benefactor, son of Ptolemy and Arsinoe, the divine brother and sister, being the 53rd year of the people of Tyre, just as they built all the other sanctuaries which are in the land to be for them as a memorial and a good name forever. An Arabic translation of this inscription. الرواق الشرقي الكبير وأساساته بناها القوي مبعوث ملك عشترتي وعبيده مواطني حمون للإلهة عشترتي في مقام الإله حمون في السنة 26 لبطليموس سيد الملوك القدير المحسن ابن بطليموس وأرسينوي الشقيقين الإلهيين التي توافق السنة 53 لشعب صور، كما أنهم بنوا سائر الهياكل المقدسة المتبقية في الأرض لكي يكونوا لهم تذكارا واسما حسنا للأبد. Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription. The first word we are going to look at is the word orpet, transliteration orpet, meaning in English portico of a temple, the anteroom of the three rooms of the tripartite Levantine temples. This is the room giving access to the sanctuary, and it corresponds to the olam of the Jerusalem temple. This word in itself is similar to the Arabic word ghurfa, which means a room in a house. Kibirot, it's an adjective. Kibirot, its transliteration, meaning in English, large or great, similar to the Arabic word kabir for masculine and kabira for feminine words. In Hebrew, a similar word would be gadol. Mitzah shemesh, transliteration, mitzah shemesh, meaning in English, the rising of the sun, the east. In Arabic, al-mashriq, ay jihat shuruq al-shams, from where the sun rises. Witsapoliya is a masculine name or noun. Transliteration with sapoliya, the ya at the end is a possessive suffix, is for the orpet. The orpet is a feminine noun. And it means in English, pillars. Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription. Ish bano, we know that bano is a verb. Ish bano, English translation, which was built by or built by. Ha'alom is a masculine noun. Transliteration, ha'alom, English translation, the God, the powerful, the strong one, the renowned one, the leader, etc. Usually used for gods, but here in this inscription is used for important leaders, important political leaders. And we see it again in line 7, alone, transliteration alone is the construct form of the plural form alonim and is used for Ptolemy and Arsinoe. Even the Bible, if you take Psalm 82:6, refers to powerful leaders and rulers as gods. So we read in 82:6, Ani amarti Elohim atem, ubnei Elyon kulchem. In the Gospel of John 10:34, Jesus himself answered the Jews and said to them, "Is it not written in your law?" He was referring to this psalm itself. I said, "You are gods," when they said that he was blaspheming for calling himself the Son of God. The next word we're going to look at is the word melache or malach. So melache, the word here, is the construct form of malach. An English translation would be the messenger. Similar to the Hebrew word malach, literally messenger, plural malachim, which is the Hebrew word for angels, the messengers of God. In Arabic, the word is malak for singular, angel, and for angels in plural, it's malaika. Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription. The word we're going to look at is the word milk astarte or milch astarte. Transliteration, milk astarte. English translation, it's the name of a Phoenician god. It's a combination of the god of Tyre, Milkart, and the goddess Astarte. It was the local god. It was worshipped in the city of Hammon, current-day El-Amed. Wa'abdeyo, transliteration, Wa'abdeyo, English translation, and his servants or workers. From the verb abod, transliteration abod, that is to work for or to serve someone. It doesn't mean that you're a slave of someone. It means that you work for someone or for some company or for the king or for a landlord. Baal Hammon or Baale Hammon, English translation, the citizen of the city of Hammon. So it's in the construct form in plural. The city of Hammon is the current-day El-Amed. So we know that Baal has many meanings. Could mean the divine lord or god, the personal god, the proprietary god, the owner or possessor, the king or the sovereign, citizen of, master of a specific art or service, and in Hebrew also it means husband. In Arabic, Ard Baal means a non-irrigated land or a land that's irrigated by rain that comes from Baal Shamim, god of the sky. Bi'ishrot, another word we're going to look at, English translation, in the sanctuary of. Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription. El Hammon, transliteration, El Hammon, English translation, the god Hammon. So we know that the word El means God, and Hammon is actually the name of one of the Phoenician gods. Bishat Asri Mushesh, transliteration, Bishat Asri Mushesh, English translation in the year 26. And this 26 was written in the way Phoenicians used to write their numbers, and this would, God willing, be the subject of a future video to inform you about how the Phoenicians used to write. They had numbers similar to the Roman numbers. The second word, or the third word we're going to look at here, is Li Ptolemaios, transliteration Li Ptolemaios, and English translation is for Ptolemy. And the Ptolemy we're talking about here is Ptolemy III, Ergetes, Greek, Ptolemaios, Ergetes, Ptolemaios, Ergetes, Ptolemy the benefactor. And he was the third pharaoh of the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt. And he reigned from 246 to 222 BC. Adon Milchim, English translation, the Lord of Kings, a title initially used by the Persian kings. and was later taken by Alexander the Great and his successors, Seleucids and the Ptolemaic dynasties. In Persian, the word is Shahen Shah, and so here I'm speaking in Persian, so I have nothing against Persians, was also used by the latest Pahlavi dynasty in Iran before the Khomeini Islamic Revolution in the 70s, late 70s. This title was also taken by the Christians and was given to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. In ancient Greek, it's Basileus ton Basileon ton. And in English, it's King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription. We're going to look at the word ha'adir. Transliteration, ha'adir. English translation, so ha is the definite article in Phoenician, so the, and adir is powerful, mighty, and large. A similar word in Arabic would be qadir. Second word we're going to look at, fa'al na'am. Fa'al is the active participle of the verb fa'al. Transliteration, fa'al na'am. English translation, literally, the doer of good, the benefactor. In Greek, ergetes. Ptolemaios, ergetes. Ptolemy III, who ruled, as we said before, from 246 to 222 BC. Ben Ptolemaios to Arsinoes. Transliteration, Ben Ptolemaios to Arsinoes. English translation, son of Ptolemy II and also of Arsinoes the first. Ptolemy II, Philadelphus in Greek, Ptolemaios Philadelphus, Ptolemaios Philadelphos, Ptolemy the sibling lover. He was the pharaoh of the Ptolemaic Egypt from 284 to 246 BC. He was the son of Ptolemy I, the Macedonian Greek general of Alexander the Great, who founded the Ptolemaic kingdom after the death of Alexander and Queen Berenice I. He's originally from Macedon in northern Greece. And Arsinoe I was the daughter of Lysimachus, who chose to support Ptolemy II and sealed that decision at some point between 284 and 281 BC by marrying his daughter Arsinoe I to Ptolemy II. So Arsinoe I was the niece of Ptolemy II. Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription. Few words we're going to look at. Alone Ohayim. Transliteration, Alone Ohayim. So this is in the construct form. English translation, the gods, siblings. So, Ohayim means siblings, or brothers and sisters in plural. The gods, brother and sister, or the powerful brother and sister. Alone here is used for powerful deified human beings and not only for gods. This is the second occurrence of this particular word with this meaning in this inscription. Shalosh Hamshim Shat, transliteration, Shalosh Hameshim Shat, English translation, in the year 53. And here the Shalosh Hameshim is written using the Phoenician alphabet and not the numbers, symbols for numbers in Phoenicia. Li'am Tsur, transliteration, Li'am Tsur, English translation, in the year of the people of Tyre. The first era of Tyre when the city became a republic. And historians think that this happened in the year 274 BC. Another word, Kmo Ishbano, Kmuish is a conjunction and bano is a verb. Transliteration, Kmuish bano. English translation, just as they also built. Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription. Ayat is nota accusativi. Transliteration ayat. English translation, this, the, that. Kill is a pronoun. Transliteration kill. English translation all, every, each, anyone, everything, every, and any. Afre, preposition. Hamikdashim, a plural noun. Transliteration Ahre Hamikdashim. English translation the other sanctuaries. Ahre transliteration is Ahar. English translation is after, other, another. In Arabic, this would be Al-Hayakil al-Ukhra. The temple in Jerusalem, or the Holy Temple in Hebrew, is Bet Hamikdash. Modern Bet Hamikdash. Beit al-Maqdis in Arabic refers to the two religious structures that served as the central places of worship for Israelites and Jews. More Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription. The word ish is a pronoun. Transliteration ish. English translation who, which, that. Be is a locative preposition. Transliteration be. English translation in, of, or from. Aretz is a noun, a feminine noun. Transliteration aretz. English translation land, country, region, area, territory of a state, and motherland. Same in Hebrew. The land of Israel, for example, is known in Hebrew as Eretz Yisrael. Likunu is an infinitive construct. Transliteration likunu. English translation so that they may be. And the last word on this slide is lom, is a possessive pronoun. Transliteration is lom. English translation to them. Phoenician vocabulary from this inscription, and this would be the last slide of Phoenician vocabulary. The word we're going to look at is li sikr. Li is preposition. Sikr is noun, masculine noun. Transliteration li sikr. English translation for a memorial or as a memorial. Sikr, transliteration is sakor. English translation is to remember, from root sakar, similar to the Arabic zakar. In Hebrew, biskor, which means to remember, to recall, to keep in mind, to bear in mind, or to recollect. Ushem Naim, U is a conjunction. Shem is a noun masculine, and Naim is an adjective. Transliteration Ushem Naim. English translation and a good name or and a good reputation. L'olam, noun masculine. Transliteration li'olam. English translation forever, for eternity. We have discussed this word in previous presentation.